All right, we're back now. Let's go ahead and make our cut for the nose right there. All right, let's cut on both sides. Let's cut on both sides. And just sort of bring that nose down. Start bringing it down a little bit. Of course, it's too big. Like I said, you know, you make it too big and cut down on it. Start doing that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and thin this brim up. Now there's what I'm talking about as far as the thinness of the brim most of the time. All right. Okay. Thin up this a little bit. Now let's look a little bit at the face of the Uncle Sam. And basically the only thing I see as far as anything is just the little goatee. And we can put ears on him. But you see we have the little jacket and the vest and stuff. And actually I can come up even further on this where the vest shows even more. In other words, that's up to me. It doesn't really matter what I want to do. Okay. See, I can actually, what I'm saying is, I can actually bring this up here more, like this, so that the vest shows even more. Of course, the vest, it won't stick out as far as the coat, so that will be brought back in there to sort of like that, see? Okay. Okay, everything is brought to proportion in a little ways. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and bring this face down. Of course, that is way too big. And let's go ahead and cut for the ears, which would be like here. And we'll cut down. Now, if you don't want to do ears, you don't have to. You can just do the hair, just like that. And we're going to cut down on that. Okay. Do, 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 do. I'll cut a little piece in there. And I'm just going to bring that, make my little circle here for my ears. Come back behind here. I'll take a little bit more off in there. And I'm just going to kind of cut my ear right here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, same thing here. Cut back a little bit in here. And I'm just going to make my, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cut down like that. And bring that out from underneath there. I've got my little ear, and all I'm going to do is just take a little bit more off, give that a little bit more. There we go. Make my C in here. There we go. Kind of bring that down just a little bit. See, as I work, I bring the little nose down a little bit. As I work on the ears, and as I do the other things, in other words, as we get them kind of situated. Now, if you look at his face, basically it's just, he's got the little goatee down here. And the little Uncle Sam always had the little goatee. So what I'm going to do is, let me come just a little bit more with that. I'm going to make a little edge line cut right here. And an edge line cut right there. Right? And then we're going to make that nose stand out a little bit more by coming up underneath here and making the nose stand up. All right. Now he's going to be a little bit different. This stands out a little bit too far, so I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. Okay. We're going to do a little happy Uncle Sam. Okay. Then we're going to make the little goatee, which is just sort of like this. Just sort of like that. I mean, at first, we're going to cut it like this, okay? Cut it down, then come up. And of course, we come from the skin side. And we bring this down. Sometimes it's hard for me to get my hands in there. There we go. And then that makes our bottom lip, see? Makes our little bottom lip like that. Now, of course, then we take the little goatee and we have to bring that back a little bit at the top up here because it joins with the chin. Okay. And there's our little goatee. It's not as noticeable until you actually paint it, of course. There's our little goatee. And we're going to thin that up just a little bit. It kind of goes down. There it is. See? That's our little goatee in the middle there. I'm just going to kind of flip that. Flip it. Flip it. There we go. And there's our little goatee. And like I said, it's really hard to tell what it is until you actually paint it, and then you see it. So, all right, let's go ahead and start shaping him now and getting some of the things out of the way. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and make those shoes kind of like this. Let's go in the back here and make sure that we're let's take some of the saw marks off back here and just sort of now these tails these tails that they talk about back here, usually what happens is in the back of a tail on thing, it isn't like this. It actually comes up and goes like this. Sort of, there you go, see? Watch. Cut. Cut. Take off. There you go. It actually, and we want to get that straight. We want to take that wood off in there and then add the length of the leg with it. See, tails on a tuxedos like this, in other words, they actually come down and then they split in the back, in other words. And what you want to do is you want to bring your little, you split that and then you want to bring your little legs up in there. There we go. See? Because your legs will be going up into that area right in there. See? Okay. And the little vest, we want to make sure that it's down a little bit. And once again, when you paint it, you'll see the vest even more as you go through this. Get it a little bit more ways of looking. Now these arms are going to have to come down. They're just too high. Too close to the ear. Our arms are not that close to the ear. There it goes. You're at the shoulders, of course, but I mean, still you want to make sure that they're divided. Stuff. All right, let's take the arms and let's go ahead and make our little cuts on our elbows. Now, I'm going to have to make this 3 because I know I'm getting late into time on my video here. And we will come back and we will finish this, Uncle Sam, okay? All right. Like that.